Luskan. What just happened? Okay, I lost the journal to Neva and the journal fragment. I saw something about Grimnaw's gem. But Grimnaw's here, so we should be okay. And I've still got this stuff. So I think we're okay. And what's my journal look like? The search for the cult. Okay. Where? Oh, dang it. I lost my summon. I just got him. Now I gotta rest. Because I don't want to deal with... Wait. Oh, there's dead people over here. That's cool. Just gonna sleep at the gates. I'm not doing this without my pet cat. There we go. Oh, okay. There's 4 Black Knive Robes, Gregor Armists. A wary paranoia of others and a grim demeanor seems to grip this guard's... And a grim determination seems to grip this guard's demeanor. As for the rogues, they're nothing. Whoa! What the hell did you just turn into? I'm not shooting bolts of like polymorph. Are you like a rat guy? The Black Knives are quick, sneaky, and dirty fighters, use tactics they can to kill others without direct confrontation. When they must fight, they show no mercy. They are, okay, polymorphed. Am I... Okay, that's a bolt of lightning. So... Fight makes might, fight makes right, fight for might, fight, fight, fight. Good to know. Hello. Can you talk to me? Thank you for your assistance. Bloody creatures seem to be everywhere now. My advice is to stay off the streets like most everyone else. What in the hell were you fighting? Were-rats, lycanthropes, Baram's men. Seems like all his orders are infected now. Kurth's men have looted most of this city of enchanted weapons just to fight them. Wait, what do you mean? Kurth? Baram? You're really a stranger then, huh? If you don't know what I speak of. Most sane folks of Luskan stay indoors now if they know what's good for them. And who are you? Me, the name's Gregor. I was hired by the brothel here to try and keep some of the worst elements roaming the city from making their way to the doorstep. A brothel? Miss Bella's, of course. On the island here. Kurth and Baram both have an interest in keeping it open, but there are enough vandals and thieves about regardless. So, I'd like to ask about the city. I suppose so. What's going on in here? You haven't been here for the fighting. It's been going on for, a couple weeks now. Out of the blue, the High Captain started trying to kill each other. No one knows why. Most think they've gone insane. Each High Captain has their own army, though, and they've been tearing Luskan apart. Tell me about these High Captains. There were 5 of them before. All pirate lords set up to rule the city together at the pleasure of the Arcane Brotherhood. Now it seems they're going to fight until there's only one left standing. Or Luskan's in ruins. Maybe the 2 are left now, as far as anyone can tell. High Captain Baram and Kurth. Okay. Who's Baram? Baram's a sneaky one. Didn't think he'd make it this long, especially after Kurth torched his base down in the slums. Nobody knows where he is now. His were-rats are everywhere, though, and everyone says he has more monsters and even demons under his control. Wow, what about Kurth? He was the most powerful High Captain before. No surprise he still lives. Baram managed to burn down his tower, though. People say he's gone and walled himself up in the West Harbor District, and nobody can get in or out of there. Don't know if that's true, though. What is true is that his men, the Bloody Hands, are vicious killers. If you see them on the street, they'll think you're with Baram. Avoid them. Interesting. And what is this Arcane Brotherhood? A group of wizards who hole up in the host tower and control the city. Or at least they used to. They aren't telling the High Captains anything now, as far as we can tell. And where is this host tower? It's on an island in the northwest, by the mouth of the river. There's one bridge across, but no one can cross it without the Brotherhood's leave. Magical wards and all that, I suppose. So you don't think they rule the city anymore? Hard to believe that anyone rules the city anymore. Wizards don't come out. They could be dead for all we know, and the High Captains have all gone mad. Okay, sounds fun. On your way, then. So, sounds like the city of Luskan is having a fun time. It also looks like they've stolen their design from Venice. Oh, hey, there's a door back here. Let's steal your stuff. Oh, traps. Alright, I'm gonna let that be you guys' problem. Oh, it helps if I put these in the way I sort them, you know? Yeah, there you go, Grimnaw. Good job triggering the trap for me. Good follower behavior. I appreciate that. That was neat. Little crumb of loot. With the way this city looks to be split by, like, islands and dead people, I'm thinking... Oh, I accidentally double-clicked that. Okay. I'll just explore this little sub-island. What is this sign? The Cutlass. Ooh. A club +1. Cure critical. Anything back here? There's apparently Gregor's way over there now. I don't know. Or he was like right behind the camera. Let's take the front door into this Cutlass place after we circle around. Do I see anything worth stealing? Maybe not. Oh well, let's check out this Cutlass. Would have sucked if it was just locked. Okay, ooh. Child refugee was the first thing I saw. Okay. Well, you're at the front.
Hey, what?
I'm not imitating that voice. Another lost soul seeking refuge at the Cutlass Inn, is it? Since the High Captain sealed the gates and docks, I've had little true business. Allow me to bid you welcome, sir. The fighting mostly bypasses my inn, so it's fairly safe if you wish to stay here. Supplies have been scarce, but I'll serve you best I can. Who are you? Name's Arav Thunderfist, if you must know. I be the proprietor of this inn, though it's not much to look at with the things the way they are. Normally we'd be bustling with all the sailor folk and other travelers that would come through the city. At the moment, all I've got are locals who take refuge from the fighting. I've got a few meager rooms available, but still, and some watered-down ale, but not much besides. It's more than you most have, however. Do you have any information about the city? Suppose there's no harm in it. What would you like to know? Had anything about cults in here? Could be all sorts of religious cults in Luskan, friend. Nobody would bat an eye about it. Makes you feel better. I haven't heard anything about cults. Necromancers, perhaps, but no cults. Wait, what? What about necromancers? Ah, nothing really. Some say the High Captain himself has allied himself with a group of necromancers, hence the undead in his forces. Not sure that the Arcane Brotherhood would stand for that, though. Of course, for all I know, they may be necromancers themselves. Huh. Do you know anyone who could know more about this? About cults? Maybe the priests at the Temple of Tempest, if they're still alive. Otherwise, I can't think of anyone. Let's talk about something else. Anything about work? Do you know anywhere I could get paid? Hardly anyone's working. The city has more or less ground to a halt for all the fighting. If you're the adventurous sort, I suppose there's people who want things done still. Maybe talk to Mistress Landor or Ellenwood. They're both folks here at the inn who are desperate to find loved ones. Maybe they'll hire you? I don't know. Watch all your rooms, anyways. I'd like to accommodate you, but the inn's packed up to the rafters with refugees as it is. Okay. Bye. Beware if you head outside. They're the ones that have to be wary, not me. So, Miss Londa, is it?
I beg you to leave me be. I have nothing to say and nothing left to steal, I assure you.
Oh, what's going on? I see you intend to be persistent. Very well. You wish to know what it is wrong? I shall tell you, though my story is not a unique one. Here. The evil man, High Captain Barham, invaded our homes with his soldiers. He desired all our wealth to pay for his army and his war, no doubt. My husband objected, naturally. Without even a thought, Barham, he cut my husband down, murdered him. I still remember his laughter as he took my children, all 9 of them. What the? 9? And turned me out of my home? Once he was done with it, he burned it to the ground. Okay, I can tell you really loved your husband. Now my husband's dead, and that fiend holds my children. I know nothing of their fate, and nothing left to know where to turn. That's my tale, sir. Oh, sounds like a tough break. You speak crudely, but it's true enough. I would do anything to have my children back, but Barham will not even see me. No one can help. Well, I could help for the right price. Could you? I'd give anything to have my children saved from that fiend, or at least know they're all right. I could reward you, but I have no coin here, but my husband had some saved. I know where it is, and I could tell you. It'd be enough, I think. Very well, I'll help you. I'm glad to hear it. You any questions for me? Do you know where your children could be? No, I've heard no news. Barham told me nothing. He's the only one who would know where they are. Oh. I feel like asking if he has any enemies would be redundant. Do you know where Barham is? His men once had a base in the slums, but that was burnt down more than a month ago as the war in the streets went on. Where he's gone since, I do not know. Some people say he lives in the sewers now, but I hope not. Okay. You've given me a glimmer of hope. I wish you the best of luck. Oh. Yes, well, I guess I have. Ellenwind, you had work, possibly?
Hello there.
Who are you? Who? Oh, I guess my name's Ellenwind. Why do you want to know? Who are you? I am called William. Ah, now we know each other then. Please pardon my mood. This is not a good day. Really? What could be going wrong? The war in the streets? Kidnapped children? Seems fine to me. Do you have any work around here? If you're looking for work, maybe you could help me. I'd pay you if you did. My sister, dear Yvain, is being held by Captain Kurth, the most powerful of the high captains fighting for control of the city. I paid him a fortune in ransom, begged him even to release her, but he refuses. There's no authority for me to turn to. Kurth does as he pleases. I fear I'll never see her again. Why is he holding her captive? Yvain she's a beautiful woman. When his men raided our home and took most of my wealth, she caught his eye and he took her. I dare not imagine what he's done to her. Do you know where she's being held? Kurth once had a tower not far from here, but it was burnt down in the recent fighting. She could be dead, and if not, she's wherever Kurth has moved to. Some say that his bloody hands have taken over the West Harbor district, walled it off from the rest of the city. So, if so, I have no clue how anyone might reach her. My sister has some skill with magic. I would have hoped it would allow her to escape Kurth on her own, but that doesn't appear to be the case. And if I help you, what would you pay for me? What would be the reward? Kurth and his men took most of my wealth for their own use, but I still have some of it. I'd gladly give it over for Yvain's safe return. All of it. I could rescue her. I thank you for the offer, but I mean no offense. I'd be entrusting the life of my sister to you. Who knows what could happen to her if you fail? I'm sure I can get her back safely. I suppose I have little choice. The fact that you offer to save her is more than most would do. If there's even a chance at a rescue, I must take it. I've been told that near Kurth's ruined tower there's a gap in the wall leading to the West Harbor. I've been too frightened to try it myself, but maybe you could attempt it. Okay. Here, I'm giving you a ring that belongs to Yvain. If you find her, she'll likely be so frightened. This will let her know that I've sent you. Perhaps it'll help. Find Yvain, please, I beg you. Find her, or tell me what has become of her. I will die if I don't know. Alright, but, don't you think that some coin up front might be suitable for my trouble? That's not very fair of you to ask. I've lost almost everything I own. I'll give the rest to you, but only if Yvain is returned. I'll do what I can. Thank you, thank you. I shall pray for her safe return. Okay. Anything in here that's worth looking at? Some barrels with stuff in them. That's always fun. I'm stealing this place's gold. It's a crisis. Oh no. Is this chest trapped? Nope. Do I even want to bother trying to steal traps? I can't sell them unless I find like a thief merchant. And I don't know where to start with that because I think this is just a new city entirely. Hard to tell. You know, for a refuge, for a time where two different sort of pirate bandit lords are stealing everything, there's a lot of gold in all of the chests. Because if I remember D&D right, a single like piece of gold is essentially a week's worth of wages, or a day's. So these guys have been keeping like their entire savings in these unlocked chests. Well, they were. All right, well, I've got a bit of work to do. Rescue some loser. Rescue 9 children. You should have something to remember her husband by, damn. Cure critical wounds, yay. What is this? The Jadale Estate. I'm gonna bust in. Just realized how tall these doors are. Okay. Lady Jadale, huh?
Welcome to my home. Is there something I can do for you?
I like how the city has been basically under siege for weeks. And she sees a complete stranger walking up when the only people roaming the streets are like bloodthirsty killers. And she's like, oh, welcome, how are you? Could I ask you some questions? You came into my home to question me? Alright, go ahead. Who are you? Yeah, let's ask the noble who she is. I am Lady Jadale. My husband is out of the city right now. However, is there something I can do for you? Do you know of any cults in here? In the city? Well, a good lady friend of mine wants to start a cult soon once. Does that count? No. Can I get some directions? I don't know my way around the city. My coachman would know, but he was killed days ago, alas. Okay, well, I already know what's going on in the city, so bye. Yes, yes, on your way then. Is she just completely unaware of what's going on here? That's why I'm stealing her stuff in front of her. Ooh, a +2 light crossbow, I think. Is that what I already have? I have a +3 heavy crossbow. That is definitely the better choice. Alright, well, unrelated note, my companions are going to break down your door to your bedroom. Look at your books. Uthgard Barbarians. This is just a regular book. Your home is trash. What's in this chest?
It is certain as
Alright, Grimnall, have fun busting that down. More trash books. You couldn't have, like, the World Encyclopedia or something? I don't know. Something of value? Wow. This barrel outside of your house has more money than, like, the stuff you had in your house. And you call yourself a lady. Ah, well, maybe we'll check out the brothel. The Wink and Tickle. Let's do a circle around just to make sure. Barrack, stop opening random doors. Oh, you know what? Hell, I gotta go back after I check this place out. Welcome to my little home. Have a drink. Okay, I see. It looks like the two different gangs are here. This is like neutral ground, maybe?
Why, hello there, darling. Come for a bit of fun, have you?
What kind of place is this? This is a palace of pleasure, dear man. There are men and women who would take your mind away from the terrible world outside. For a time. They work here of their own free will? Naturally they do, darling. There are far worse ways in Luskan to make a living than to spend your time surrounded by luxury and fine company. If you don't believe me, however, you are certainly free to ask them yourself. Just don't make trouble, that's all I ask. Who are you? My name is Bella, darling. I keep my boys and girls safe and the customers happy. If you're ever unhappy, you come see me. I'll change your mind, you'll see. Now, you have me at a disadvantage, however. Might I know your name? My name is William. You're not from here, William, are you? I like that in a man. I have to snap you up myself. But that is neither here nor there. Is there something that Bella can do for you? We have satin, we have wine, we have pickles, anything you like. Pickles? It's for the gnomes. They like their pickles sour and their women tall. Don't ask me why. Do I look like a gnome to you? I mean, the guy behind me is a dwarf, but still. Could I ask you some questions? That's what you're doing already, isn't it? Never mind me. You go right ahead. How can you run this place with all the fighting going on? It's not like I have much of a choice, darling. The high captains all want a place that keeps their men happy, so they make sure we don't close down. Besides, a very happy soldier is a much better thing than a very unhappy soldier. You take my meaning, sugar? We still have to give most of our gold to each of the high captains to keep the peace, but it's a better living than most days. These days. Okay. Bye. I'm gonna look around and steal your shit.
It is certain as death itself.
All these doors are locked. I don't like locked doors, but
Task is done.
I wouldn't say I'm the one who dislikes locked doors the most with the way Grimnar just punches them to death. Ah, oh, that was a spiky trap. All for a single ring and an okay potion that didn't even heal me all the way. Negative energy burst. I already have that. Yeah. I can't tell if I'm in chapter 3. Actually, let me... It doesn't say. Because these say like chapter 2, this one just says Luskan in the host tower, so maybe it's just the finale for chapter 2. Fellas? Thank you.
The task is done.
There was a guard dog in there. What are you guarding? A healer's kit. Pretty cool. A lever of stone? This object appears to be some manner of lever or handle, oddly sculpted, and made of a bluish marble material. Might be a quest item. Let's check the upstairs. So there are several mercenaries and whatnot. Okay. Ugh, books. You know, I feel like in my first session, the first bookshelf I opened up had a spell scroll, and now every time I see a bookshelf, I feel obligated to check it out. Even though most of them have not been helpful. Hello, Herb.
I'm asking myself, is this lad here for a conversation? Or does he have some gnome fetish that I dare not even ask about? I'm hoping for the former, but being a quality gnome like myself, anything is possible.
You're just literally the only person in this room that actually has a name. So I thought you had something interesting to say. Who are you? Herb Jansen's the name of the Culver Jansens originally, but then that branch of the family really exiles from the Thunder Mountain Jansen clan, so perhaps I shouldn't be bragging about it. Still, it's quite a tale of how my family made its terrible trek all the way to Culver. Nary a turnip to be found on the trip, let me tell you. Even more remarkable is how I ended up in this job, considering my former career as a chest connoisseur. Like treasure chests or like titties? Hold on. Yes, those were the days, weren't they? The making of proper chests was once a noble profession. Okay. They were pieces of art, I tell you, and not these flimsy things they make today that any two-bit elven thief with half a mind could pick. Not that I'm insinuating anything. Joke's on you, I'm elven, but I don't even pick locks. I just have these guys punch them to death. As a young little gnome in Culver, all I thought about were fine chests and the living I would make off of them. I bet you did. Alas, it was not to be. Pleasuring women is all I'm about now. I've never heard of this place called Culver. Well, of course not. Since the great turnip famine of 45, there hasn't been a Culver. Oh. Everyone died then? Of course not. What a grisly story that would make. Everyone was quite hungry, though, and certainly thought they would die. Going too long without a proper turnip is agony enough. Are you a gnome? Because I want to make a joke about how many turnips it takes to kill a gnome being 0, but oh well. No, it was the much-maligned Uncle Pinto who stole the rights to some humans for a sack of turnips in one of his craving fits. They went and renamed it to Waterdeep or some nonsense last I heard. That's quite a story. Isn't it? Of course, my relatives drove Uncle Pinto out of town for such foolishness. They thought 2 sacks should have been the minimum. Now then, was there something you needed? Looking for work if you know of any. Well now, call me a halfling. Oh, you're a halfling. Okay. But I could actually have a job you could do for me. Little errand that is a mite dangerous to perform with all the streets the way they are. Tell me about it. How shall I explain this? Well, one of my clients, a handsome noblewoman by the name of Lady Jadal, has something that belongs to me. Technically, I suppose it belongs to her, but since I gave it to her, but I want it back. I met her. It's a ring. A little favor I bestowed upon her that has my name inscribed. Just to get it away from her and back in my hands, and I'll be a happy little gnome. Are you a gnome or a halfling? Because now I'm confused. I'm assuming you're actually a gnome and that call me a halfling was a joke. Why do you need the ring? Well, you see, the gift was a bit of an impetuous on my part. Lady Jadal's husband is a rather powerful man, a fact I forgot at the height of the passion. When Lord Jadal returns, I don't need his wife sporting my ring. He's rather renowned for his temper, and I'm rather fond of my legs. Short they may be. Lady Jadal is, shall we say, rather oblivious to the fact that her husband might not be too fond of me when he discovers the ring. She has less sense than an elf in a shoe store, I tell you. I'm glad that that's stated because she seemed unconcerned. So are you interested in the job? Whoever brings me the ring to me will be well rewarded, I assure you. Sure. Excellent. You'll find her house not far from here. Yeah, I already know where it is. Do be kind to her, though, if you can. I don't wish to harm on the doughty woman. Just don't want any harm to come my way. Okay, bye. You little whore. Let's bust in on all of the, workers.
It is certain as
Hey.
death.
Walk in, immediately punch your chest. Your treasure chest.
Well, hello to you.
Greetings, sir. Why have you come in my room? I am not entertained today. My heart simply wouldn't be in it. Oh, why not? I had a baby, sir, with a client. Didn't mean to, but it happened, and my little daughter was the joy of my life when I had her. The father, however, Galron, he does not believe I would make a proper mother. He took my daughter away and will not return her. Wish I would pay you to get my child back. You think you could be a proper mother? I could. I know I could. Miss Bella has put aside much of the coin I've earned here. I want to leave Luskan and go back home, raise my daughter proper. I have enough money to pay you and still make a good life for her. Please help me. Are you sure that's the father? Why does he want the baby? I don't know. Galron is a haughty and sometimes cruel man. Didn't think he'd even want to know about the child, never mind want it. It frightens me to think that he might do to her. Please, if you get her back, I'll reward you. Splitting a father from his daughter. Yes, hell yeah, that sounds fun. I could help. Well, that's wonderful news. Galron is in the house to the north, in the slums. Though I have no idea if he's remained there with all this fighting. Oh, wow. Guy lives in the slums and still figures he could provide a better upbringing, or what? Do whatever you can to get my daughter back. Just don't hurt Galron, please. If you can avoid it, he's still my child's father. Could I get an advance on this? Miss Bella warned me not to give my gold away. You'll get a reward once I get my daughter, sir. I won't give it up before then. Okay, I have more questions, probably. Anything about this job you're not telling me? Suppose you should know that Galron is a very wealthy man. He lives in the slums and he's wealthy. He has many guards and has had influence in Luskan before all this fighting started. I don't know the situation now, though. Why does he want the baby? I think I already asked that. Yeah. Okay, bye. Well, I had fun breaking into your bedroom. Grimnaw. Okay, the tiger got it. Oh, what are you doing? Get out of here. Out.
Bonjour.
I greet you.
It is certain as death itself.
Probably gonna get that a lot.
Task is done.
Hello there, person.
Hello.
Somehow I think you got the wrong room, sir. Please leave me be. Who are you? My name is Orith, one of Miss Bella's male courtesans, and I'm not working today, so I ask you to leave me be. Oh, why not? Not interested in your questions. I ask you to leave me be. Now, please get out. Bella has enough girls to keep you entertained, I'm sure. Well then, I'm gonna steal your
It
shit.
is certain as death itself. The task is done.
How do you feel about that? Bet you're having a worse day now. Oh, you have ale. Never mind, you can keep that. Well...
The Silent Lord take you!
He really doesn't like locked doors.
It is certain as death itself.
What are you doing here? Get out! Get out!
Salutations.
I point at him and pinch my finger together, indicating a small size. Hello there, Rain.
Well,
Who are
hello
you?
to you.
Why is it everyone we've met other than like the gnome guys like, I'm not entertaining right now. I'm reserved to go elsewhere whether I like it or not, so please leave me alone. You don't seem happy about that. I'm no fan of the High Captains, and I would rather not serve their whims if I had a say in it. I do what I'm told, however. Why do you serve them if you don't want to? Look, I don't want to get in any trouble, and talking about High Captains is nothing but trouble. I won't tell anyone. I don't even live here. I don't care about the drama enough to get involved. I lied. Fine. I guess it really doesn't matter. I'll tell you what I know. High Captain Barham and Kurth hold us hostage, practically. Miss Bella has to do what they tell her, or they shut us all down, make us all slaves, or worse. Orith and I have to go to the High Captain's bases to put on a show, or do whatever else they want. We despise it, but there's nothing else we can do about it. Miss Bella does her best to help us, but there's nothing she nor we can do about it. I just wish someone would visit a painful, horrible death on those men. Then this would all be over. Well, I'm probably going to kill them anyways. If someone wanted to help you, I'd gladly tell them whatever I knew, if it would mean those bastards' deaths. Alright, then how do I find Barham? Barham has a base within the sewers of the city, full of his troops and undead monsters conjured by his sorcerer allies. Main gate is through a sewer entrance on the island east of and south of here. What? So next to the Cutlass, is that other side door I was looking at? His base is heavily fortified, but not impregnable. There is a back entrance that is not well known about. It's through a sewer grate just to the west of the brothel, by the stores. It's the entrance I use when I must go to him. I have a key which would help you gain entry if you'd like it. Yes. Here, this should unlock the gratings for you there. Be careful. They know me, but they'll think you're an assassin if they spot you. I don't presume to know your business, but kill that bastard if you can. I'll be happy to know when his days are at an end. Do I want to reason with them? Probably not. I just want to murder. Where do I find Kurth? Chill out, journal sound. Kurth is in the West Docks district. His men come out of a gap broken in the wall. I don't suggest that you use that. There's an opening at the ruins of the old tower. It's what I use when I must go see him. You need a key to get into his base through the tower door. I have a key which could get you inside if you want. Yes. Take it. It's a copy I had made. You must be careful, though. They know me, they'll think you're an assassin. Yeah. Okay. What do you know about these guys? Barum? He's a cunning man, relies on guile more than strength. Doesn't consider any act too low or desperate to perform. Allied with necromancers, there's undead all about his base, making his men nervous and jittery. Even Barum himself seems strange. I think he's done something to himself, something unnatural. And what about Kurth? He's a madman, hungry for power, they say, but even his men think he's gone completely mad. He'll stop at nothing to get what he wants. All he thinks about is killing Barum and taking over the city, talking about how glorious it'll be. I don't believe he even actually thinks about what all of this has done to Luskan. Okay, goodbye. Thank you. All I wish is to be left alone. I'll do that as soon as I've robbed you blind. You missed?
The task is
Grimnar,
done.
you never miss punching treasure chests. What the hell? Alright, one more door to check on before we get out of the brothel. It is, of course, locked. It's probably a bloody hand fellow.
It is certain death and damnation.
One of y'all is having difficulties with pathfinding.
It is certain as death itself.
Is it the dang tiger? I'm gonna have to, like, leave so you guys go through the door and then... There you go, you teleport. Alright, one more door to break down.
It is
Grimnar,
certain as
do it
death
in one hit or you're fired. Thank you. Whoa, I was right. A bloody hand. Oh! Ah. I see a trapped little chest. It might kill them too. Ow. That did 2 damage.
Death comes for us all.
I'll get out as soon as I've robbed you. Don't worry.
The task is done.
Potion of antidote. And some arrows I'm not going to use. Alright. Well, we've cleared this place out. We've got a few jobs. We've got like 4 different jobs that all revolve around the same 2 people. So, seems like our next course of action is pretty quick. Although there is one job that doesn't involve them. We'll probably do that first. Steal a ring. Maybe go to the sewers, though I kind of feel like I want to explore the other stuff. What are these doors? What the hell?
Cannot be done.
Locked portcullis is too heavily locked. This one?
It cannot
Too
be
heavily
done.
locked. So there was a side door that we did not check out.
It cannot be done.
Okay, that might actually be the exit of the sewers because they said south and east. So let's check out the lady's house again and be like, hey, dumbass, it's a nice ring.
Welcome to my home. Is there something I can do for you?
Yes, I have questions. I want to talk to you about Herb's ring. You know about the ring Herbie gave me? Oh, Herbie must have sent you, I guess. Well, I don't think what he's asking is very fair. Herbie's just being silly. He gave me his ring because he loves me, and I'm not giving it back because that hasn't changed. Let's be reasonable and talk about this, shall we? Talk about what? I don't think there's anything to discuss. What about your husband? What would he think of the ring? Oh, if he even notices it all, first he would have to come home. Herbie's just overreacting. Why do you think he wants his ring back? I don't know. Maybe he loves me so much that it scares him? Herbie's so sweet. Hold on. I'm going to use... Don't mind me. I'm just going to drink this potion right in front of you.
Oh,
I want to talk to you about the ring. Let's talk about it. What do your husband think? Why do you think he wants the ring? Oh, I could tell her that Herb doesn't love her. Maybe he's frightened of your husband. You want him to get hurt? Well, no, of course I don't want Herbie hurt. Well, he thinks you must since you won't return the ring. I don't want Herbie thinking that. No, Alright, I'll give his ring back. Give me a moment. Here it is. Take it and go. I'm sure we don't have anything else to discuss. You're right. Bye. I really hope he wore this on his finger. This ring is a simple golden band. On the inside is inscribed the name Herb in small letters. Okay, that's cool. I like how Barham's base key has a skull on it. That's kind of neat. Let's move it to a less irrelevant pocket. Grimnell's gem got moved. That's weird. Hello. Don't mind me. My inventory is getting kind of heavy. Hope I find someone to buy stuff or sell stuff from. It's probably this thing, isn't it? Actually, what is the weight? Negative 40%, minus 40, and minus 20. Okay, so this is my best option, right? I know what I'm doing.
Hello's the search. Tell me you have the ring. My third toe has been itching like mad. Oh, and that means all this fighting could stop at any second.
Yes. How did you ever manage to convince that woman to give it all up? Never mind, I probably don't want to know. As my blind Aunt Benny said when she married the unfortunate old Uncle Bucktooth, ignorance is bliss. I don't care. What about a reward? I knew you were the successful type, right from the moment I laid eyes on you. Herb, I thought, this man could be bigger than Uncle Big Bottom. And here's that's big, so here you go, 650 gold for the ring. You know, it wasn't easy to get this. You could probably spare a bit more. I suppose you probably do deserve something extra. I don't imagine Lady Jadal was all that pleasant to deal with. When she gets excited, she's a bit pluckier than a griffin without his tail feathers. Here's another 100 gold. And now I must take my leave for a brief while in case Lady Jadal tries to look me up or worse. It's really a good thing gnomes are short and easy to hide. Farewell, friend. Wait. His book says BioWare Corp on it. It holds the truth of the world. Is that book on top of all these? Apparently. Okay. That's neat. A little silly bit of the texturing. And with that, we have finished off the southeastern stuff. We're done inside the brothel as well. I remember... Oh wait, what's this side door?
It cannot be
Okay.
done.
More barred doors, that's not very fun. They referred to this as like the stores. So I'm hoping, yeah, Luskan Mercantile and Fine Goods. I can maybe sell my extra stuff. Okay, Arto Weber. Greetings, I'm Arto, a red wizard of Thay. I have numerous arcane and magical items that I would be pleased to sell you at semi-reasonable prices. Aren't the red wizards, like, evil? Necromancers? Or was this before that was established? Who are the red wizards? The red wizards are the masters of all that is arcane. We have enclaves throughout the realms where we offer a variety of magical exports from Thay. I am one such merchant and member. So this is your enclave? Impressive. No, really. This is not my enclave, you hairless monkey. I'm here for necessity. My enclave was destroyed by the high captains like much of this city. Once things calm down, I will return. Now, do you want to buy something or not? And see what you have? You're favorable despite that little outburst. Let's get rid of all this garbage. Does this have weight? I don't want it. Does this have weight? No. Okay, I'll keep it. What about this? Nope. This lever of stone, I still don't know what that's for. But I'll find out. Oh yeah, I've got the Fey Warden crossbow. +5 against orcs specifically. I'm never going to remember to take this out when we're fighting orcs, so I'm just going to sell this. What do I have in this bag? A bunch of potions. Stuff. Hopefully I don't need the alchemy ingredients, because I'm not participating in alchemy much, just because I don't like the way it's needing stuff. I'll keep the fen berries in particular. Everything else, no. And these are probably useless now because I got through the werewolf stuff. So what do you have? Anything that I actually care about? Probably not. I feel like you have the same exact stuff as the previous magical person. Yeah, there's a lightning bolt right there. Okay, this is weird. Maybe all the mages have the same sort of stuff. You even have the greater battle robe. Okay, well, you're boring. Merchant.
Hello there.
You must have taken quite a risk to walk the streets of Luskan. With all the fighting, I've received little in the way of supplies and less in the way of customers, but I shall serve you best I can. What kind of wares do you have? Tell the truth, not much. It's been weeks since the last caravan. I do have some odds and ends that locals haven't seemed to need to appropriate just yet. Let's see them. Oh, you've got impressive weapons, I guess. Similar layout of armor as the previous guy. Not much potions. Amulet of natural armor. Eh. Ooh, magic bags. Hold on. Do you have anything that's greater than 20? 80? 60. Okay, I'm definitely going to buy this bag. Do I want to swap it out or sell it? Maybe I'll get rid of this because this doesn't offer any weight redistribution. It's just a container. There we go. Put that there. This is the 81. This is just 20. I could do a lot of stuff. You know what? Where's that 61? Right here? Yeah. Cool. That's going to help a bit once I get stuff moved over. This is the 20%. Yeah, let's just drop all my potions in here. See if that actually changes the weight. It's already going down a bit. That's good. And then this is the... Oh wait, you know what? I screwed up. This is the 60% one. Whoops. I know how to read. This one has these and it's 80% as well. Okay. This one's the 20%. I'll put it down here, I think. Yay, inventory management. Bag of holding itself. Maybe I'll keep my alchemy stuff in there just in case. Extra rods. This rock that might not even work anymore. Hard to say. Staff of power. I didn't mean to equip that. I'm dumb. Let's equip that. Huh. Container's full, huh? We'll see about that. Oh, container's full, huh? We'll see about that. Yeah, see, there's room. You're just a punk. Okay, I'm good with that. Hey, a stone guardian, what the hell? The golem stares straight ahead, doesn't seem to notice you. Well, I guess we don't have to always start trouble, huh?